The West Bank, a land scarred by conflict, witnessed another dark day on March 24, 2025. Hamdan Ballal, a filmmaker known for his powerful documentaries, became the victim of a brutal attack. Masked Israeli settlers descended upon the village of Susia, their rage seemingly targeted at Ballal. Witnesses claim the settlers, some armed, physically assaulted Ballal, leaving him injured and bloodied. This was not just an attack on a man, but an attempt to silence a voice speaking truth to power. The attack on Ballal sent shockwaves through the international community, raising serious questions about the safety of journalists and filmmakers working in conflict zones. It also brought into sharp focus the ongoing struggles in Masafer Yatta, the region where Ballal's most recent documentary is set. This film, which has garnered international acclaim, shines a light on the plight of Palestinian communities facing displacement. The attack on Ballal is a stark reminder of the dangers faced by those who dare to expose injustice. It is a testament to the power of storytelling and the lengths to which some will go to suppress it. The world is watching, and it's time for the perpetrators of this heinous act to be held accountable. Hamdan Ballal is not just a filmmaker, he is a voice for the voiceless. His work often centers on marginalized communities, giving them a platform to share their stories with the world. Is a poignant example of Ballal's social justice. The documentary provides a raw and unflinching look at the lives of Palestinians living under the constant threat of displacement in Masafer Yatta. It exposes the human cost of the ongoing, forcing viewers to confront the harsh realities faced by ordinary people. Through his lens, Ballal captures the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity. The film has been praised by critics and audiences and emotional impact. It has screened at numerous international film festivals, earning accolades and awards. However, it has also drawn criticism from some quarters, particularly those who view it as biased. Despite the controversy, Ballal has remained steadfast in his commitment to telling the stories that matter. He believes in the power of cinema to raise awareness, spark dialogue, and ultimately, affect change. To understand the attack on Ballal, one must understand the complexities of Masafer Yatta. Located in the south of the West Bank, this region is home to several Palestinian villages, including Susia. For decades, residents of Masafer Yatta have faced relentless pressure from Israeli authorities. In the 1980s, Israel declared a large part of Masafer Yatta a firing zone for military training, effectively putting a target on the backs of its Palestinian inhabitants. Since then, residents have endured countless demolitions of their homes and structures, displacing families and upending lives. The Israeli military argues that the land is necessary for security purposes. However, Palestinians and international human rights groups view these actions as a violation of international law and a form of forcible transfer. The residents of Masafer Yatta refuse to be driven from their land. They continue to rebuild their homes and lives, demonstrating remarkable resilience in the face of ongoing adversity. The struggle for Masafer Yatta is a microcosm of the larger Israeli-Palestinian conflict. It is a story of land, identity, and the fight for survival. It is a story that Hamdan Ballal dared to tell. The attack on Hamdan Ballal is not an isolated incident. It is part of a disturbing pattern of violence and intimidation against journalists and activists who dare to challenge the status quo in the West Bank. Israeli authorities have a responsibility to ensure the safety and security of all individuals within their jurisdiction. The international community must also condemn this attack in the strongest possible terms and demand a thorough and impartial investigation. Justice must be served, not just for Ballal, but for all those who have been silenced by violence and intimidation. The attack on Ballal is a stark reminder that freedom of expression is under threat. It is imperative that we stand in solidarity with journalists, filmmakers, and activists who are risking their lives to bring us the truth. Their voices are essential for holding power to account and for building a more just and equitable world. We must not allow fear to silence the truth. The cameras are watching, and the world is listening. Now is the time to amplify the voices of those who are fighting for justice and equality. Silence is not an option.